I'm going to invite you all to stand up. Get your groove on, yes? Here we go. Here we go, ready?
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing.
Y'all know it, let me hear you.
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. It makes me feel so good, I can do most anything.
Well, I am loving every living thing.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I can see the face of God in paupers and queens.
Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Well, we're all precious, no one less or more. We've all got the same treasure in store. I am loving every living thing. Okay, let me hear you now.
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. Oh, oh, I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. Oh, oh, it makes me feel so good, I can do most anything.
Well, I'm believing in my guiding light. You know what, Mindy? Whatever happens, it always turns out right, doesn't it? I deep right down inside my soul. I take a deep breath and I grab the whole. I believe in my guiding light. Here we go, come on, Liza.
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. Oh, I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. Oh, it makes me feel so good, I can do most anything.
All right, everybody, say good morning to one another. Turn to your neighbor, Gordon. Say good morning. Say good morning. Well, I'm reaching for my highest place with the wind in my back and a smile on my face. Well, I'm living my dream more and more each day, and I don't care what those wigglers say. I'm reaching for my highest place. All right, here we go, everybody.
I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. Oh, I can't help it, God makes me want to sing. Oh, it makes me feel so good, I can do most anything.
How's it make you feel, Diane?
It makes me feel so good, I can do most anything.
How's it make you feel, Becky?
It makes me feel so good, I can do most anything.
Now how do you feel? Yeah? Y'all have energy now? Okay, good morning. So, thank you. Who's here for the, I know you two are. Who's here for the first time? If you're here for the first time, stand up for 1 second. Good, good, good. Okay, tell me your name.
D-I-R-K. Dirk.
Oh, Dirk. Awesome. And your wife? I made that up. This is your wife? Greg? Gray. Dirk Gray. That's actually a good name. Sounds like a movie star, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, Dirk Gray. That's good. What do you two do?
Living life.
And Gray, what do you do?
Acting.
Oh, see? Excellent. Okay, stay there for a minute, Dirk Gray. And you guys? What is your name? I know you're Craig's friend.
Yes, Claire Bloom.
Claire Bloom? Like the actress?
Yes, just like that.
Wow, but you're not an actress.
I'm not. I am a singer, but I'm not an actor.
Because if you were an actress, you'd have to change your name.
Right.
Right, so it's a good thing. So Claire Bloom, I love, well, I won't forget that. And you, Mike Bloom? Mike Baber. Oh, like Justin Bieber. I know, it just sounded like that. Okay, Claire and Mike. Claire and Mike and Dirk Gray. Okay, right? I know it's Dirk and Gray, but yeah. Okay, so I'm going to ask a question. I just want the four of you to listen, okay? We come together every Sunday as a motley group of people, as a spiritual community, to do one thing and one thing only. What is that? Gray, what you hear?
It was kind of jumbled.
Well, that's because they're not all actors. Yeah, okay. Dirk, what'd you hear?
The word God. Out the most.
You heard God. You heard the word God. Who's doing that? Okay. What did you hear, Claire?
I agree with her, it was jumbled.
Jumbled, okay. Mike? Jumbled. You guys, you just suck. My God. Okay, so what they said is that right where I am, God is. That's why you heard God. That right where I am, God is, because at this center, in this spiritual philosophy, we understand God as the pure energy of love that encompasses everything. So we just wanted to let you know that. I also have a gift for you. These are tiny little books called The Mental Equivalent, which is all about new thought and the power of the mind. It is so quick to read, easy to read, and it changes lives. So I invite you to read that. And also give, if you feel like it, give us your email at the end, because then I will write to you and say, so what did you get? How did you feel? And you can tell me whatever you want to tell me. But thank you for being here with us so much. Okay, so everybody take a deep breath. Ladies. You know, it's funny, Nick and Tree and I were talking right before service. And Nick was talking about, I think Tree said it first, but Nick was talking about how his numbers, his health numbers have all gone to a very lower place in terms of, you know, heart and just the way we allow our body to relax into the health that we are. And one of the things he said was that they do a sound bath every morning. Every morning they wake up and do a sound bath and just sit in that vibration, that energy. That's why we do a piece of meditation every Sunday, so that you can let go of your week. Who wants to let go of their week? Okay. Who wants to let go of their life? Just let go of anything in your life that still troubles you or still comes up for some reason or another. How many people have children? Let go of your children. Right, Mindy?
They're gone.
Off to college. So I invite you to just take a deep breath, close your eyes, and just listen.
Loving Spirit dwells in me. This is my divinity. As within, so without. All I need is here and now. Where there's air, let me love.
So as you breathe, allow yourself to remember who you are, why you're here. That our capacity to love only, to forgive everything, to let go, and to be fully present right where I am at all times. Spirit's prayer, which is what this song is called, takes me there. Where there's air, let me love. I will have no fear. All the power, all the glory, I surrender. Let it be. Loving Spirit dwells in me, now and evermore. Now and evermore. Take another deep breath in and let it out. Thank you, Mindy. Thank you, Carol. So stay in that feeling. You feel good? Do you feel relaxed? We're going to change all of that for you right now because we're going to bring up Reverend Dr. Liza Marquez. In what has to be my favorite dress you have ever worn.
It wasn't the dry cleaner dress?
Which one?
The dry cleaner dress?
We're not doing that again, yes. I know you did not buy this at the dry cleaner for $10.
Yes.
You did?
No, not this one.
No, good.
The other one, yes, no.
But this you got.
Actually,
Go ahead.
I actually got this in Croatia at a CVS type store.
Seriously?
Honestly, yes. That's
Really?
interesting.
Wow.
I bought myself one, and I bought Paloma something different. They had like 3 or 4 different dresses, just kind of hanging.
It's just, it's not the cost of something. It's
No, it's not the
it's
cost.
how it makes you feel.
I can't really say it was my eye. I was there with a really good friend of mine. His name is Marcus, and he is a fashion designer from Germany. He just said, "Take that and take that."
I think all women should travel with a gay friend,
100%.
right?
And by the way,
Who helps you pick out the things they want to wear.
Okay, not for traveling, by the way.
Yes.
For every.
I dress Kevin. Oh, I tell him.
you know,
I
actually-
always show him what to buy.
I love that. I actually thought that was.
Isn't this a great
I
outfit?
thought that was an Eric Overholtzer.
No, he's got you beat today, Eric. Yeah.
He's got linen pants on.
Stand up, Kevin. Just show everybody this outfit that I have picked out.
Actually, Kevin, you and I kind of match.
They do, yes. Well, we do too.
We do
Look at
kind
those
of.
pants.
Yes,
These are
for
Eric's
sure.
favorite pants that he hates me wearing. Yeah. I should have worn the blue shirt with it. It would have been perfect. Okay, back to seriousness.
What a great service we're having.
Yeah. Okay.
So magical.
This is how it goes every week. Yeah. Dirk, gay, this is how it works here, just so you know. So be careful what you wear next time you come back. So,
Yes.
what is today the beginning of?
So today, there's
Go ahead.
actually 3 very special things happening today. I'm going to start actually with today is my son Marquez's 19th birthday.
Aww.
Today. He turns 19.
Happy birthday, Marquez.
Happy birthday, Marquez. I know he's watching. And also, my nephew Noah is turning, oh my gosh, he's turning 11 today.
Oh,
Yeah. They have the
that's
same
great.
birthday. Isn't
That's
that
exciting.
funny?
That is cool.
Noah and Marquez have the same birthday. Anyway,
That's
so
a good
happy
name
birthday.
too. Noah Marquez.
And that's his name, Noah Marquez.
Oh,
That's Noah's name, Marquez, because my brother's last name is Marquez.
Oh, Marquez,
And
right.
Marquez has my last name as his first name. Such a confusing.
this is really good.
It's a
Are
good
you
thing we
inspired
meditated.
yet?
It's a good thing we meditated
So good.
right before this.
And
And today is Hispanic Heritage Month. Today is the beginning of Hispanic Heritage Month.
how many
which is
people
why-
here are of Hispanic heritage? Raise your hand. Excellent, excellent. Really? Oh, I didn't know that. Cool.
Yes. So I'm excited to be up here. I'm excited to celebrate. I'm excited about a Hispanic Heritage Month. And I don't, it starts September 15th and it goes to October 15th. And I don't know if you guys know exactly why that is.
No, why?
Because a lot of Latin countries, Costa Rica, Guatemala, Honduras, Mexico, Chile, a lot of their actual Independence Days are within this month. Most of them within, actually, tomorrow is Mexico's actual Independence Day,
Oh, wow.
16 de septiembre. And I believe Chile's is as well tomorrow or the day after. So that's the reason why we celebrate this month, is because a lot of countries have their Independence Day within this month.
Oh, that is so great.
And it was
I
actually
didn't know
started
that.
by Lyndon Johnson for a week, and then Ronald Reagan extended it for a month.
Wow, that's awesome.
Yeah. Little history lesson too at church. Why not?
So, talk to me about wisdom.
Wisdom. I had a really great conversation
Oh,
with
that's our theme for the month. Yes, you all remember that?
wisdom.
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 I always have to check.
I had a great conversation with Amy Steinberg, and we were talking just about this, about wisdom. And what came up for both of us as we were talking about wisdom is just the ability to actually be forward moving and having that forward vision. And it's didn't you tightrope walk? Is that true? Am I making that up?
I was a professional tightrope walker, yes. Why are you laughing? I was.
I'm sorry.
You don't
It's
wear
not-
these pants and not walk a tightrope.
True story.
You're an actor portraying a tightrope.
After you're an actor playing the greatest tightrope walker in the world, the great Bellini, you get
So
to...
you learned.
I learned. I had to walk a tightrope.
Well, this is...
And then I did it in Barnum. Anytime they needed a tightrope walker, I got the part.
Barnum and Bailey, like the circus?
Barnum, which Caressa did.
Oh,
Yes.
yes.
Oh, you weren't in that one. No, I had to walk, how many feet above? About 15 feet above, from one side of the wing to the other on a tightrope, singing lyrics that I made up each night because I was so afraid. I had no idea what I was singing. And here's the worst part. All the actors below me, about 6 of them, they'd stand and point to me, right? And I remember at the rehearsal, the choreographer saying, "Now, if he falls, please do not try to catch him. Just step out of the way." And I was like, "I'm sorry, what?"
But, okay, so here's my question to you. Would you fall? Did you ever fall?
Yes.
And,
In that show, no. Barnum, I never fell because I'd die.
But why did you fall?
Because the little girl was a better tightrope walker than me.
Oh, you're
in the
blaming
first show.
somebody.
I am blaming her.
This is a life lesson. Why you
Her
fall
name was
because
Mirette.
you blame.
No, it's true. And her name was, she played the character of Mirette.
Okay.
And when we went to tightrope school, we had, no, we really had to go
Should
to
we start the service?
No, we went to tightrope school, and she got up on that tightrope and walked right across it, and I was like, unbelievable. I got up, fell. It took me like 2 weeks to be able to walk across it once.
And go ahead.
So when I fell, I was falling. Once I learned how to do it, I only fell because I let my mind go back to when I fell.
Right. And also, one thing that you learn, I'm sure, is that when you're tightrope walking, you look ahead.
Yes, you never look down.
You never look down, or else
You fall.
you fall.
Yeah.
And that was the conversation we were having just about wisdom, the wisdom of knowing what your vision is. And sometimes it feels like you're walking a tightrope when you are out to do something greater than you've done before. It feels like a balancing act. And you have to remember that no matter what's going on, you look forward. You're not looking backwards, and you're certainly not looking down to see if there's something there to catch you. Because a lot of times, there might not be. Mm-hmm. And that's okay. But if you keep looking forward, the chances of falling, the chances of achieving and getting to the other side are a lot greater.
You know what else, though? It took all of the falls to learn how to walk properly.
Right.
It took falling off to say, oh, I know why I fell just then. I actually did this or I did that. Yeah, funny, my son just asked me recently, he said, Dad, we should go to circus camp together. And you could walk the tightrope again and do the trapeze and all. And there was a
I
moment.
want to go.
Really?
Yeah.
You can go with him because I'm not. Yeah. But I thought to myself, I was like, I would like to do the trapeze again. When I went to circus school, that camp, we did the tightrope, and then that little girl said to the director, "Can we do the trapeze too?" I'm not letting her go. Can we do the trapeze too? No, she's a dear friend. Can we do the trapeze too? And in my heart, I'm like, no, I hate heights. And so she climbed right up and swung on the trapeze, and then everybody just turned and looked at me. I was like, oh, okay. I climbed up to the top of the trapeze. My hands were so tight, and I had my wedding ring on. And I get up to the top, and I'm clenching the thing, and the person says, you have to take your wedding ring off. I said, good luck. And he said, no, you really have to take it off. I said, I can't move my hands. I can't unclench my hands to take my wedding ring off. And he came over and he took my wedding ring off. And then the thing came to me and I held it. He said, okay, grab it with the other one. I've got your stomach. He says, I'm just going to count to 3 and then I'm going to let you go. Look at my hands. They're sweating and shaking. And it let me go. And I went across the first time and I was like, oh. Then I started moving my legs, and I did all these things. And they also said, when we yell, drop, drop. And apparently I didn't hear them.
So you just kept swinging?
I kept swinging. I had the best time. And then I finally heard drop, and I just let go, and there's a net to catch you.
Right. Well, there's a difference between letting go and looking down and being afraid of falling.
Yeah.
And
But being
sometimes we
afraid of
have to.
things before we do it.
Well, that's it.
Yeah.
Because that young girl did not have that fear. She knew she could do it.
And what's our vision statement? What's our vision statement?
Love only, forgive everything, remember who you are.
And our mission statement is?
Do it now.
Yes.
Do it now. And that is the wisdom of life.
Okay, good. Shall we do the affirmation
Let's
before
do
we
it.
tell any more stories? Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to invite you all to stand up, and we'll just do it one time, and we're going to do it so loud, and we're going to do it from the depth of our souls to remind ourselves why we're here today. So I'm not even going to say it once. We're going to say it together. Ready? My life is guided by infinite wisdom.
Okay, but
that
that's
was
the
beautiful.
truth.
That was beautiful.
It's the truth too, right?
It is.
Okay.
It always is.
Do you want to hear it again?
No, I think we did it beautifully. I think we only need one time.
Okay. Let's give it up for Dr. Liza. Okay, come on up, guys. So, not yet. So, no, you guys, yes. Not yet to Robbie. Sorry. What is happening today? So, I was looking through a bunch of songs to sing, and one of our great New Thought songwriters who actually wrote God Makes Me Want to Sing is Daniel Nahmod. And I've listened to so much, I know Daniel, I've heard so much of his music, but I'd never heard this song. And it just seemed really appropriate for where we are in the world right now. So hopefully I will get all the lyrics right and you'll hear what he wrote. Maybe we can never house the homeless, rid the world of violence and crime, make the world a safe place for our children, but we can try. Maybe we can never feed the hungry, chase every warplane from the sky, do away with ignorance and hatred, but we can try. Sometimes I feel so helpless, but all I can do is my best. 'Cause even the longest journey begins with a single step. Maybe we won't always have forgiveness. Give our wildest dreams the wings to fly. Maybe we can't always love our neighbors, but we can try. Oh, we can try. So that's just a simple thing. Could you all try all of those things? What do you think? Could you? Yes? Yes? Sometimes I feel so helpless, but all I can do is my best. 'Cause even the longest journey begins with a single step. Maybe we won't always find forgiveness. Give our wildest dreams the wings to fly. Maybe we can't always love our neighbors, but we can try. Oh, we can try. Now here's your part. We're gonna sing something and ask you to join us. Here we go. We can try, we can try. That's simple. We can try, we can try. That's it, Tiff. We can try, we can try. Let me hear you, go on. We can try, we can try. We can try. Isn't that a great song? And if you look at all those lyrics, there's tons of lyrics in there that, you know, can we house the homeless in the whole world? Can you house the homeless in the whole world? You have a big house, but can you feed the hungry? Can you feed every person that goes hungry in this world? No, you can't. And I think sometimes because we feel the overwhelming job it would take to do all of that, we don't start. We just don't do it. And a lot of us, we do our best. But, oh, I need that little thingy. So I'm going to start today off with Star Wars. Right? I never gave a Star Wars talk, and I never will. But there's a moment in Star Wars where Yoda says something to Luke, and Luke says, I'll give it a try. And Yoda just loses it. As Yoda loses it, which Yoda doesn't really lose it. But he says, do or do not. Wait, he's Italian. I don't do a Yoda. Do or do not, there is no try. So Yoda, what he was really doing there, it's not the try that we just sang about. Yoda's talking about the emphasis on commitment and determination. Because often when you hear yourself say, I'll give it a try, what are you really saying? Lisa?
It may work out.
Yeah. Could I get any higher? Yeah. It's like, I'll give it a try. I don't know if this is going to work. Maybe it will, but I'll give it a try. Do you feel the energy around I'll give it a try? Right? But if you have determination and absolute commitment, it's like, yes, I will try to do my absolute best. And even the word try, the way we have used it in the world now, kind of signifies a lesser degree of, yes, I will. And he's right. Do not try. Do. So another name for this, sometimes in our lives, is this: half-assed. It was not easy to find that slide. So I have a question for you. How much of your life do you live half-assed? Like any of you is going to say, oh, about 20%. No, but I want you to think about it. And what I mean by that is, how much of what you do doesn't have your full commitment behind it? How much of what you do would you say you give 100% to? And do you decide on things because you're willing to give 100% to something? One of the things that I've learned in this sabbatical was that I'm really no longer willing to do anything, I don't necessarily think I do a lot of things half-assed, but I will say I do a lot of things with only half of me involved, or maybe a third of me involved, or maybe even a tenth of me involved, because I said yes to way too many things. Anybody? Hands? Right? So yeah, I'm not doing that anymore. Tiffany and I had great talk about that. We're not doing that anymore, right, Tiff? That's right. Yep. Nope. And that's because of this quote. If I can't put my whole heart into it, I take my whole self out of it. And for most of you that know the quote that I usually use, which is a quote from Mental Muscle, I've just changed it a bit. It used to be, if I can't put my heart in it, I take myself out of it. But now it's, if I can't put my whole heart into it, I take my whole self out of it. What if you lived your life like that? What do you think would change? What do you think would change if you didn't just do half of what you in your heart wanted to do? Because here's the question. If your whole self is not in it, what's the other part of yourself doing? It's a good question, isn't it? It's like, I'm going to put 50% of me in. What's the other 50% doing? So when you say, I'll give it a try, what's the other 50% of the try doing besides perhaps saying, it's not going to work. You've tried this before. Do you really want to do this? So you've got this devil and angel on your shoulders. Remember the devil and angel in what movie am I thinking of? Animal House. On the shoulder? Yeah, okay. That's how old I am. No reference point. So the whole thing is, my mind is a solid unit in this quantum field of pure potentiality that everything is. It is using my individual mind to create based on my choices, my thoughts, what I decide to do with it. And if I'm only going to give 50% or 20%, what's the other 80% doing? It's still creating. So are you willing to be solely focused on what it is you say you want in your life? So the title of my talk today is Waiting on Wisdom. What do you think of that slide? I think Lori did a great job. First she said to me, your title's what? I said, it's Waiting on Wisdom. And she said, well, do you want to lead me somewhere? Like, what image do you want for Waiting on Wisdom? And I said to her, you know what? Give me somebody at a bus stop, waiting for a bus. And she sent me this. I went, I didn't say a depressed person at a bus stop. I said, just give me a person at a bus stop. But you know what? This is perfect. Because this person is my talk title, Waiting on Wisdom. I think we tend to wait way too often in our lives. Just like you said, I could wait. I did always want to fly on the trapeze, but I also never did it. Never did it. It's a nice idea. I'd like to try it someday. But until you actually say, I'm going to do it. Dr. Walker used to teach that. He'd say, you know when you've made a decision? You all know, where am I going? To the movies. Thank you, Eric. The only student that paid attention. So Dr. Walker used to say, you know you've made a decision when you decide on the movie you want to see, pick the movie theater you want to go to, you still haven't made a decision, get in your car, turn it on, drive the car to the theater, walk up the steps or elevator, buy the tickets, and then buy the popcorn. He always added popcorn in. And then take the ticket, give it to the ticket guy, walk in and sit down and watch the movie. Now you've made a decision. How many of you are living your life like that? 100%. And I'm really talking about all the things in your life that you want to do, you want to be, you want to experience, all the greatness that you want to accomplish, all the things you want to experience out there. So Waiting on Wisdom for me is all about the understanding that I'm going to wait till I know everything before I take that first step. And that song, Daniel's song, is all about maybe we can't house the homeless, maybe we can't feed, but we can try. We can take that first step because even the longest journey starts with the first step. So I want to ask you today, what step could you take when you walk out of here today? What step could you take, and the next one after that, and the next one after that, to really bring home what it is you want to accomplish in life? And it's not really just about accomplishments, because it's also about living a life that you can live fuller, happier. So I looked up what this word wisdom means in our world. The ability to use your knowledge and experience to make good decisions and judgments. Now, I want to look at the two things there, knowledge and experience. Experience is simple. All the things that have happened to you, that teach you, I said that on the tightrope. Falling off is the experience. I learned from experience how to stay up on the tightrope. So that's good. Experience is good. But the ability to use your knowledge and experience, and when I say knowledge, I think about quantum knowledge. I think about not schooling, not education, but the knowledge that floats through this universe through me. That intuitive knowing that I know. To learn from experience, to learn from the facts and everything I've studied, but to be open to hearing something else. And then there was another. Acting with knowledge while questioning what one knows. This was another definition of wisdom. Acting with knowledge, but questioning everything else. How many of you think you sometimes are in a rote of living? I do this, so I do this. I learned this, so I do this. I believe this, so I act this way. Somebody said to me someday this week about acting, and I said, this person, I remember what it was now, but this person looks amazing. Looks like he should be on Lord of the Rings. I mean, he was like amazing looking. And his girlfriend said he's an amazing actor. I said, how's it going? He goes, I'm really waiting for the right agent. And I was like, see, that's what we learn. Actors have to have the right agent to have the right career. Another producer, this woman's produced mega hit movies. I happened to be sitting with her the other night, and she was saying something about she was tired of working with a bunch of people for everybody else's projects, co-producing. And I said, so find a project that you love and go produce it. You have everything you need. You can take it to any studio in town. They all love you. Just find what you want to do and go make it happen. And she looked at me and she went, you think everything is so easy. And I said, you think everything is so hard. You're going to experience hardness. I'm going to experience easy. And then she slapped me. But that's what we teach, isn't it? That's what we believe. So acting with knowledge, I get how hard these things are. I have a show I want to take to Broadway. I will take to Broadway. I know what everything has come at us, showing me what we need, when the next production is, the money that has to be brought in, everything that goes on behind that. That's the knowledge. But I must question. I must always question. What am I knowing? Because there's that half-assed mind. Here's the knowledge, but here's what I know. And they sometimes conflict. What's wisdom? Wisdom is acting with the knowledge while questioning what you know. Always, always, always questioning. I'm about to start teaching quantum living tomorrow. And that's what this is all about. Quantum living. And I'm so excited. We're edging towards 50 students from all over the country and world. There are people, there's one person in Australia. So it's exciting that people really want to understand the quantum field from a place of living from the quantum field. Not just the knowledge, but the willingness to say, now what do I need to know? Now what I need to know. When I grew up in New York as an actor, for most of my years in New York, or the middle years in New York, I was a Buddhist. And I love Buddhism. I think it's smart, it's loving, I just got the wisdom in Buddhism is astounding. And then when I met Dr. Walker and I started hearing Science of Mind, I didn't suddenly think, Buddhism, I don't need Buddhism. I hold that in my heart at all times. But living Buddhism, living Catholicism, living, Hinduism, the Muslim faith, living those things, that's all Ernest Holmes ever wanted. He wanted to create a book that anyone in any faith could read as a complement to what they do in their religious life. We've gotten very far away from that in this teaching, but not here, because that's what I believe. And I absolutely believe that. So this quantum living class is all about how do we take wisdom and live it with the knowledge we have, with the experiences we have. How do we take all of it and still say, now what do I need to know? Not, I know everything, I've got this. But now, what do I need to know? So here's my question to you. What? No, they're not eating dogs and cats. I picked a dog and a cat not for political reasons, but because sometimes I think we just sit around waiting for our masters to come home. Waiting for something to show up to tell us it's okay, or someone to show up to say, here's how you do this, here's how you do that. You're going to be able to do this, Craig. I don't think you were waiting when you dove off of that diving board. You must have had to just walk out and do what you knew yours was to do, and then win the bronze Olympic medal. Just in case you all forgot that. And notice that I said bronze. I usually say silver, but I know now. So here's the thing. What are you waiting for? What are we waiting for? I was very excited, I have to say. You know, Yoda says do or do not. Don't try. I say do or do not, but don't wait around. Make a decision and do it. Make a decision and do whatever that is yours to do. It's so funny because, you know, so many people are now like, so let's talk about your retirement. I was like, why? I said, I'm not ever retiring. I'm never giving this up. I am never going to stop speaking and teaching and learning and knowing and writing and singing and acting and directing and maybe tightrope walking again, who knows? But I'm not going to. Are you? Nope. So what are we waiting for? I'm going to suggest the answer is nothing. Because frankly, this poor guy, he's just waiting for his bus, and it's just not coming. And I didn't mention this either. Do you see that hill with all those doors? I loved that picture. It's a whole picture, too. The quote cuts half of it off. How many doors are still ready for you to open them? How many doors are actually wide open, just waiting for you to walk through them? And how often do you stand on the other side of the door with all of your yeah buts, with all of your reasons why, with all of your knowledge, all of your experience, but not with the wisdom to just walk through it because you know who you are? So, Pablo Picasso said, action is the fundamental key to all success. So, what are you waiting for to be happier? What are you waiting for to be richer, to be healthier? What are you waiting for to be kinder? Some of those lyrics in the song that Daniel wrote, maybe we can't always love our neighbors. You know, this summer, this country, it became so clear to me how, I already knew it, we all know it, how divided this country is. And even yesterday, someone flipped me off, drove next to me, the window rolled down, and some woman leaned out and started screaming at me because I still have a Biden side on the back of my car. My Harris sign hasn't come in yet. And I get to say, as a religious leader, I get to say, that's my choice. You get to say if you have another choice. When did we turn into a place where you had to have my choice or else I'm not interested in you? That's the problem. Maybe we can't always love our neighbors, but if there's ever been a time we need to try. We need to commit to this teaching. And here's the irony. All religions, the truth of all religions is about loving one another, not about wars raging on whatever premises there are. So action is the fundamental key to all success. So my question to you today is, when are you going to stop waiting for the bus and realize that you are the bus? Just think about that for a second. You don't need a bus. You don't need a plane. You don't need a car to travel. Your mind is the most ferocious tool you will ever have to travel to wherever you want to go. Your individual mind has the capacity to take you anywhere, to take you everywhere, to give you every desire fulfilled, to give you the richness of the universe that's right there to take, to give you the health, the vibrant health that a sound bath can help you get. Your mind is running the show. Don't wait for the bus. Stand up and walk away and walk into a life that is yours to live. Because that's the wisdom of this teaching. That's the wisdom that's here, ready to guide you. So, as you walk out of this sanctuary today, what is that first step you're willing to take to fulfill whatever desires are coming up for you? What's the first step you're willing to take? Can I suggest one? Would you mind? Changing your mind. Realizing how powerful your mind is. Really, really deeply understanding just how powerful you are. Because if you do that, you'll never have to say, oh, I'll give it a try. You'll always be 100% in the doing category. We are here to do and to be, and sometimes to do be do. That is the message for today. Namaste. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you. Okay, everybody, I honestly did not think that cat and dog thing had a political vision. Just to be clear, thank you, Gordon, for bringing that to my awareness. Okay. Let's all take a deep breath. So this is our giving time. I thank you in advance for your generosity. I thank you in advance for understanding the laws, the way they work, the law of give and receive, the law of giving itself. And I say thank you for all the good that we do in this center. And thank you to everybody online. Thank you. There's a little button there for you to participate in the giving. So could you give me some pretty music for a second? Dr. Liza.
I invite you all to take a deep inhale and exhale out, knowing that this moment, this giving moment, is an abundant moment. There is an abundance to share here. As Isabel Allende said, you only have what you give. And the more you give of yourself, the more rich you become. So knowing in that statement, that abundance that is you, that prosperity that is you, is this center. And in this moment, in this time of giving, it is giving and receiving the wealth, the wisdom, and the wise knowing that all is I am. And so I just give thanks for all that is to come into these baskets, because I give thanks to what is going out to support the community, to enrich, to envision, and to inspire. So in this inspiration, in this abundance, in this life, in this moment, I just say yes to all that is coming in, because I know that everything that is received is also given. And I just allow it to be so, and so it is.
Thank you. And if you're an automatic giver, when the plate comes by you, really take a second. And I'd say thank you for that, for being an automatic giver. But really take a second and bless this thing called giving. Ready, Carol?
Ready. Circulate my love right now. I circulate my love. I circulate my love right now. I circulate my love. I circulate my love right now. I circulate my love. I circulate my love right now. I circulate my love. And it returns to me, multiply abundantly. I circulate my joy right now. I circulate my joy. I circulate my joy right now. I circulate my joy. I circulate my joy right now. I circulate my joy. I circulate my joy right now. I circulate my joy. And it returns to me, multiply abundantly. Circulation, it's across the nation. It's a love vibration around the world and beyond. Circulate my gifts right now. I circulate my gifts. Circulate my gifts right now. I circulate my gifts. I circulate my gifts right now. I circulate my gifts. I circulate my gifts right now. I circulate my gifts. And it returns to me, multiply abundantly.
So here's a question. What are you ready to circulate out in the world, Steve Brabant? What part of Steve are you ready to go circulate into the world? Each one of you. What part of you are you ready today to give more of, Caressa? To just take more of you and like spread all of that Glenda around. Are you ready, Glenda? Like kind of Glinda, the good witch. Yes. So what are you, Jason, what are you ready to take out into the world more of today? Right? Just give that some thought. You got it? Okay, here we go. A 5.
Circulation, it's across the nation. It's a love vibration around the world and beyond.
Circulate love right now. I circulate my love.
I'm back. Circulate my love right now. I circulate my love.
I circulate my love.
I circulate my love. And it returns to me, multiply abundantly.
November 15th, and here are your GTC announcements. Coming up on the calendar, today after our service, join the Wisdom Women for their monthly meeting. The theme is Women Drumming for Wellness. This event is live in person only, and all equipment will be provided. This event will take place upstairs in the sanctuary, so after you enjoy some coffee, join the Wisdom Women Drumming for Wellness. On Friday night this coming week, join us for the next 9D breathwork experience with Dr. Eric Overholzer. The theme is aligning with abundance and reconnecting with self-trust. This is a new 9D breathwork experience, so join Dr. Eric this Friday. Tickets are on sale now on the website. Just go to the calendar page. Save the date of October 6th for our community holiday boutique. If you are a craft or treat vendor, or if you know one, please see Diane Brabant to learn how you can be part of this event. Later in October, we have a Divine Dining and Doing event. It's a line dance party and hoedown right here in Westlake Village. This event takes place on Saturday, October 26th from 2 to 5 p.m. You can reserve your tickets now. You'll find the link right on our calendar page. Finally, our fall classes are beginning now, and our first class will be taught by Dr. James. It's called Quantum Living 101, and the class begins tomorrow, Monday, September 16th. You can sign up right now on our website. You'll find the link on the calendar page. And then the following week, we are excited to announce the beginning of our brand new class, Mastering the Mind. This class is led by Dr. Tiffany Mellon. This is our traditional practitioner studies class, but we've opened it up also to those who may not want to become practitioners. This program will be the most amazing personal growth class ever. Dr. James and Dr. Tiffany are now conducting interviews for Mastering the Mind, so if you're interested, please contact Dr. Tiffany or call the office this week for more details. You can always find out what's going on and make a donation using the QR codes you'll find in the back of our monthly theme cards. Use the camera on your smartphone and you'll go right to the calendar and donation pages on our website. Have a fantastic week, everyone.
Thank you, Thor. Eric, is Eric here? Oh, Eric's downstairs. Oh, then I'll be the person. That 9D breath workshop, great, thank you, is life-changing. I've watched people walk out of here transformed. So give it a try. If you haven't tried this yet, really give it a try. Our sound bath on Friday night was, the whole room was filled with people laying on mats. It was, and I want to say, really do a shout out to Judd. Judd he is doing the most amazing work in our sound bath. It was heaven. It went from 7 o'clock to 8 o'clock, and I was like, wow, that flew by. So please consider coming to this Friday evening, Eric's Sound breath work. It is really, really transformative. Quantum Living 101, we start tomorrow night. Everybody's asking me who signed up already? Raise your hand. That's great. The rest of you, get going. There's no books. I love that. There's nothing to read, and there's no homework. That's not true. No, Audrey, there's not homework. But there is on the classroom, which is how you participate in the class. It's just classroom. You get to put in what you're thinking. I want to know what the journey is for you. That's the homework. I want to know what's going on, what's changing, what you're thinking. That way, it informs me on what I need to do the following week. Because this is a brand new class that I'm creating from scratch. I have a 10-week curriculum set up, but what comes out of that curriculum is going to depend on all the people. And you're going to love it. There's so many people from around the country. So those breakout rooms are going to be awesome. You're going to meet people from all over the place. And Tiffany, come on up here. So we've taught practitioner studies. Okay. We've taught practitioner study. I have taught practitioner studies for 24 years. I love teaching the practitioner class, but it's changed over the years. It used to be you had to have all of these. Oh, there you go. You had to have all of these credits. You had to be ready to take practitioner class. And then a couple years ago, I think it was Scott Gibb who said to me, "I don't want to be a practitioner, but I want to take the class." And I was like, "Well, yeah. Why shouldn't we?" It's a 2-year course that for us changed our lives. The first year is called
How Life Got to Be This Way.
And the second year is called
Living a Life of Choice.
So, amazing classes. So Tiffany and I, Dr. Tiffany and I, spent time this week rewriting the whole course and creating all new books. We were like, we're done with that book. We're done with that.
By the way, every book I've chosen is very, very short. If you know me, I'm a cut to the chase kind of girl, and I just want action and experience. And so we've really.
What's the James Hollis book?
Living an Examined Life.
Living an Examined Life. Amazing book. Every practitioner should read that. Now they will. So you don't have to be a practitioner to take this class. I mean, you don't have to want to be a practitioner. And we're also inviting our entire practitioner core of over 40 practitioners to take this course, because some of them became practitioners in the Stone Age when I became a practitioner. And it's time for us all to be on the same quantum page. So it's going to be a fun class. Do you want to say anything?
Yeah, I'm really excited. And I'm really excited to be teaching it. So Thomas Troward, who was one of the main inspirations for Ernest Holmes, Wonderful gentleman with a lot to say.
Just
and
no
never meant a
punctuation.
period he enjoyed. Only took one student, and it was Genevieve Berend, who was his protege. And so this feels really, and I always told James, I want to be your Genevieve Berend. I want to be your protege. I want to be your clay. Mold me. So for you to be passing the torch for me to teach this feels really amazing. But the other thing is Genevieve Berend took everything that Thomas Troward said and condensed it into very, very small books. And so I consider this to be the Genevieve Berend version of practitioner studies.
So you're going to take everything I've done and
condense it into no, but I want, the thing that changed me was excavating my beliefs and really taking a look and questioning my choices and questioning my beliefs, and then doing something about it and living a life of choice through these courses. And so for me, I'm just so excited. Thomas Troward taught that the first law of heaven is order, which is awesome. And you're gonna need to know that if you wanna take the practitioner test and become a licensed practitioner.
And they'll learn that.
And you'll learn it. But what I really want you to know is why, and to experience it, and to live a life where you believe and understand why that is true. And that's what I want to do in this class. That's what I'm really looking for, is how can we apply it and live it and grow and change and live a life of wisdom. Like wisdom would have been knowing that if you're going to come on stage, don't wear your Green Day hoodie to church.
Oh,
like,
it's perfect.
You know.
But here's the thing. Thomas Troward taught that the major premise of life is order. Ernest Holmes said there is one mind, one universal mind. But scientists today are talking about the quantum field that is everything they talked about. So we can reference Thomas Troward, but I want to know what we're teaching today.
Well, because science is proving it now.
Right.
When we now have the science that's caught up, so we need to start studying that. Look, and that's the exciting stuff. That's where the meat is. So I'm excited.
There are many people that are going to take Quantum 101 and Practitioner course because those two go together. Because this is the basics, which you're also going to be covering when you go into practitioner class. So just give it a thought. If you are interested in practitioner studies in mastering the mind, that requires an interview with Tiffany and myself. It'll be a Zoom interview. We already have like 8 of them set up. Just let us know, and we will interview you. The reason for that is we want to know what your training has been thus far so that we know where you are and if this is the right course for you.
Yep. So reach out to me, reach out to Dr. J, reach out to Thor, and we will get you scheduled for an interview. And I'm very excited to take this journey.
Let's give it up for Dr. Tiffany. Okay, everybody, take a deep breath. Consciousness on Demand today. You can keep playing, Robbie. Caressa and Becky. Who's going to be in the living room? Becky will be in the living room over here. I feel like it's Oprah's living room. Just stop by Oprah's room, and Becky will know some truth for you, and Caressa will be here in the meditation room. So please make avail of these two very brilliant minds and hearts. Okay, so take a deep breath. I always love leaving here on a Sunday with a perspective of more. Our theme for the year, more in 24, being more, experiencing more, realizing more, knowing more. And I don't know about you, but I'm ready to take whatever that first step is towards whatever it is I decide I want to do in my life, with my life, as my life. So I invite you, as you contemplate and allow the wisdom of the universe to fill you up, to know in advance you are willing and ready to take that first magnificent step. I'm so grateful for all of you being here today, so grateful to everyone online, so grateful to Daniel Namad for writing such a beautiful song and reminding us that we can take that first step. And so I just say thank you, I step out of the way, and let this day continue to unfold perfectly as I know it will. I let this be so, as together we all say, And so it is. And I invite you all to stand as Kevin Bailey takes us home.
Do you know, one of the things you taught me in our 35 years together is not to wait and see what happens, right? But we make it happen.
Yes.
That's what we do.
Yes.
There was a time in my life thought I had to do it all by myself. I didn't know the grace of God was sufficient. I didn't know the love of God was at hand. And now I can say, if you are discouraged, struggling just to make it through another day, you have got to let it go.
Let it go, everybody. Just shake it out. Let it go.
Let it all go.
A little high, huh?
And this is what you've got to say.
I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here as I. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here as God. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here as God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only here as God. Okay, here we go, come on. I release and I let go. I let the Spirit run my life, and my heart is open wide. Yes, I'm only here as God. No more struggle, no more strife. With my faith, I see the light. I am free in the Spirit. Yes, I'm only as God. Have a great Sunday, everybody.